Welcome to the Void, everyone. My name is Dr. Rastolan, and we're going to be, keeping along with our control playthrough. Now, I just left the safe area, and let's see what we can find now, shall we? Okay, the plot advancement. Oh. Central Executive. If I take all of you out before things spawn, what's moving in the mist? Okay, so we'll just recharge and then it's... Okay, cool. Cool, Central Executive. Yep, cool. Good to know where I am.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Running into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Oh, that just appeared.
It's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Okay, so I can't aim and also hide. Federal Bureau of Control, how to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, like, are they just supposed to be driven off by the just straight bureaucracy talk? Because fair, but that's hilarious. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet. Then redacted immediately. Interesting. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Okay. I might disagree with that last part. Are y'all actually flickering, or is it in... Oh, Void. It's so... I don't know if things are actually flickering, or if it's just... reality being weird. Also, so that would seem to imply that... Okay, just lots of, you know, office things. Oh wait, what's that say? Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal objects, or 3D printer, or bureau stationery. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Okay. I can't read all these because it's too dark. But acoustic guitar for sale, $50. Spinning out of control, yes. So it seems that the... Pardon me, I'm trying to speak to my audience here. But it seems that the, like, weird anxiety attack thing, as I called it, was the hiss trying to invade our minds. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs only occur on redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human redacted through two punctures on the redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4936942 for full report. Compiled by Paula Bronte and Lorenzo Dune researchers by orders of Emily Pope, researcher specialist. Okay, well that's interesting to know. I do wish you were a little bit brighter so I could read things. Y'all are balloons, so... Oh, you're actual things! Oh, void. Are you closed? No, you're open again. Cool, good to know. Okay, so you just generate mist. I don't want to go too far, because I don't want to trigger another cutscene at the moment. But I also don't know where those things went. That's fine. Once I start getting shot at, I'll find them. That's a sentence. Oh, void! Okay. Y'all, someone left, like, really... These balloons are just really not my ideal sense of decor. Call me biased, but, you know, I don't find the corpses... Wait, what are you? Oops. Well, okay. Whatever that was... Oh shit, fucking gone. Hi! Hey, you weren't supposed to prove me right. I was joking. That was supposed to be a joke. This is the one I already cleared out? Yes, cool. Let's go! Oh, shit. Hey. Politely. Actually, no, not politely. Fuck you! I don't need to be polite. You're trying to kill me. So, you're not a crab, but you can go fuck yourself. Oh, go fuck yourself, crab. Oh, this looks healthy. I can't tell if there's like an actual way to go over. Okay, no, there's not. Do I just climb down? Well, actually, I'm not seeing any other options, so. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That sounds like things spawning. And there's also chest-high walls, so. Oh, that's what you meant by patients that are like miss or history. Okay. Oh, void. Okay. Okay. Wait, were you? Oh, okay, no. I thought that it was,
Cleanse the control point.
Empty slot? Yeah, sure, all weapon mods. Ammo refund chance on hit. Yeah, sure. Why not? Assets. Another thing that I don't know really what to use. It's just like they're called materials, but I don't have any sort of thing to use them on. I don't know what these are, but I seem...
What does that mean? Help me fix it.
The little, like... I keep getting, like, more points of some sort, but I don't know what they do. This is definitely a, you know... Okay, by the power of anime, I compel you.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello?
Oh. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Correct. I can.
Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you...
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope.
I mean,
Dr.
I don't
Durham's
know if I would
assistant.
call myself sane, but that's okay.
My turn. Should I lie?
Josie Faden.
Nope.
I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Shit! You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
I don't know what. How do. I am very confused. I mean, not really, but also, like. What does. What does
Director
that mean?
Faden. Call me Jesse. Okay, Jesse.
That's a
I
really
know.
big smile.
Look, somehow this hostile force, this hiss, that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you
Okay.
special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Yeah, no, that's fair. The past 2.5 years have been a
Trench
lot.
is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
Yeah?
service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy,
I mean, everything
he
sounds
keeps
crazy here.
appearing to me,
So nothing sounds crazy.
saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point,
Oh, there's still a balloon floating.
push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
The door was
I'm
open.
not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even.
He's so good!
Look, Jesse, I have a million questions and you probably have a million
phenomenal.
more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan?
It's interesting to hear my
Not
old
yet.
name.
But there's something I need to
Well,
ask you to do first.
Old first name.
If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss.
That's a reach, but
Because
okay.
if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already.
I do too. She
She's
amuses
the
me.
opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long.
I mean, she's part of it, so I don't know if she's the
But I can't
opposite.
trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of.
Correct.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
I want to know what the weird thing is. It looks like the anti-hiss?
Okay. You with me?
We're
did it.
possessed by
Push the hiss
antihistamines. Control points. Open collectibles. Examination of paranatural topics. Control points. Summary. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization of devices are arranged around the control point in the blank arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 30-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside of it. Therefore, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Refer to file 725-27884 full report. Cool. I don't know why I feel like reading this so dramatically, but I do, and that's what I'm doing. There's still a... Where's the balloon? There's the balloon. Oh, I can't... Oh wait, I can't even draw my gun right now. Or melee weapon. Well, let's see. Can I help you? Let's see. She's gonna grab my face, isn't she? She's gonna be like, ooh. That looks like a no!
It didn't work. The hiss has
Oh,
burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Sector elevator. I accidentally... Hiss agent. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted agent. Summary: The Hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most noticeable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. Yeah, no shit. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to the redacted file for full report. Okay, so that's what the balloons are. I'm still gonna call them balloons.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Okay. That's what I expected, but also I wanted to check it out. Also, I like all the mimetic portraiture. It's very entertaining to me. Oh, okay. This looks like it's just one room. Wait, is this an AWE? An object, or is not AWE, is this an OOP, an object of power? There are definitely SCPs that are like there's one SCP that's literally just like an office coffee machine. And not like, you know, coffee machine, but like just like a vending machine type thing, like a cafeteria style. You can just it's called the coffee machine. You can just punch in any liquid, and it will just anomalously summon it. And this goes from things such as, like, you know, coffee to, like, pints of blood, or various things. Offhand, if I recall the document correctly, it's been a very hot second since I've read it, there's been only a couple of things that have not worked. One of which was, I believe, the blood of Christ. I don't think that one worked. I could be wrong, that one could have worked. But there were definitely some things that, like, didn't work, despite their best attempts. I'd love to know health recovery. I'd love to know why we suddenly have slight telekinetic powers. I'm not complaining, I just want to know what the shtick is so I can be on the lookout for more powers. No documents in here. Lots of things to actually read, but I don't know if the lighting's good enough. Released articles, Masao Leo, A9 Lin, Sebastian Jenna. Can be taken for reuse. Displacement, lots of formulas. Okay, cool. Is that not just... Oh, that actually doesn't lead right there. There's still a balloon somewhere. I don't know where. There's a balloon somewhere. Technological restrictions. Technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any blank signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that a certain piece of technology are too new in the cultural subconscious for the oldest house to blink or redact them. Or, I'm assuming it says subconscious, because of other things that they've said. Which, technically speaking, would be the cultural unconscious mind, since at least whenever I was last being educated on such things, subconscious is not technically a psychological term, not a proper one at least. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered states. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the blank to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4-19-1935 for the full report. Okay. Alright, that's why I read them excitedly, because otherwise they get boring as hell. Not that one, I just mean, like, in general. Listening to some of your documents in a very blank, monotone voice would get incredibly dull, and I don't want this to be boring for anyone. What are you? Oh, you're a radio. That's what I destroyed. I don't know if there's, like, a point to turning those on. Or not. Can I get some snacks? I really need some snacks. Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off on the Islamabad station for years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. I hope I pronounced that right. Oh, hey, another thing. Another undefined reading. What? The void. I'm hoping maybe once I talk to this lady, I'll get an explanation for how to use these materials. That also looks like potential plot progression, so I'll hold off on that. Oh no, it can't be, because I haven't talked to the lady yet. Phew. Shattered reptile choke. I'm sorry, what? Exclusive to Shatter. Okay, I don't know what this means. But okay, a weapon forms. Okay. Is Shatter another term for, like, the melee thing? I have no glitching clue. Glitching is oddly fitting. Oh hey, what's your face? You're right there. I haven't already talked to you yet. Okay, Light, I think I'm ready to talk to you. Oh wait, control point, I can still interact with you? Oh, outfits! Civilian. Okay, that's fair. Fast travel. Okay, so I only have... Cool. I didn't realize that fast travel was even going to be a thing, so that's convenient, potentially. Can I talk to you? No? You look very, very spaced out. Are y'all on, you know, something? Take a little something to help you, you know, cope with the fact that reality's shattering around us? Perhaps? I don't blame you, I just want to know. I am the director after all. Alright, Pope.
I can't cleanse that.
Do you have the Pope-mobile?
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you.
It was. It was a very good idea.
Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here.
Okay.
I'll risk it.
Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary.
That's your hometown
17
name?
years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already.
Interesting. I mean, you're the director,
I
so what
can't
can she
tell
do?
her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I mean,
I've seen
I know it's my old
mentions
first name, but I
of
give
an
you
altered
permission
world
to tell her
event
about
case
Dylan.
dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time.
You look very...
And very
like, it's something that you look very old, some of
I
you look
can try
very young.
to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but...
Oh,
he's
Casper
missing.
Darling. I love that little
I
ghost.
think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what
Is that the
saved
version of
us.
the Scranton Reality Anchors?
A few of us. And Director Trench would know. Trench,
But he's dead.
the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
Sorry, my hair is caught between my ear.
It's another
my-
object of power, like the gun, an
Or
old
my
Bakelite
hair
telephone.
headset.
A direct line of communication between the director and the board.
Oh, so not
I can
Hotline
teach
Miami.
you more clearly through that. I
Interesting.
mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Interesting.
Where is the hotline? It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you. Okay, that's my next stop.
That's good to know.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Okay, that looks
They
cool.
call me the director. But that's not me.
I mean,
I'm
you
not a
kind of are.
director type. I'm not a leader.
That's the best kind of leader, honestly.
Why am I here?
'Cause you're the chosen
I think
one.
you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think
I
anyone was really
didn't
believing
imagine
by
this. I want to be a part of this world.
Part of this world.
What scares me shitless is that I finally found it.
Congrats.
Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Yeah. It's a son of a glitch like that. The hotline. Looks like the Powerpuff's like phone, just not as cutesy, but it does have a big nose.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
Okay, well I got lots of stuff it looked like, so health recovery. Okay, so I can only equip one of these right now. Collectibles, research and records. Oh, it's the same. Oh, same portrait, I think, different saying. The only person you should fail is yourself. Dr. Zachariah Trench. Oh, not the same one. Just very similar. But I've already read. Okay, I have already read that. Yeah, he's cool. Can I? Hello? Come on. Let me go!
The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
Okay,
Follow
cool.
the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
Cool. Thank you. What are you? House memory. I don't know why things are being weird all of a sudden, but that's fine. Missions, unknown caller. Emily instructs Jesse to find the hotline, an object of power in the form of an old telephone, to understand the messages from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope he can provide insight into the Hiss invasion. I really hope this doesn't turn into like a Metroid Other M type scenario where it's like, oh hey, go seek this one dude out to get X, Y, or Z thing. That's just not very fun. Not for me, at least. Okay, let's see. Come on, behave. What else do you have to say? I think we'll finish this conversation, then we'll
The
wrap up this
hotline
episode.
should be in the communications department.
Okay. Origin of the Hiss. Oh, cool. You have lots of things to talk about.
Where did the hiss come from?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
That hesitation seemed like
The
maybe you did.
source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
I mean, if the Bureau is anything like the SCP Foundation, we've kind of created the, like, we being the Bureau have created the world state, so like, I'm making lots of assumptions. I understand.
You mentioned the oldest house.
Yeah, why is it called that?
What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. Yeah, you've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've
Correct.
been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest
Okay.
house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The
Oh,
work we do
requirement
here
list.
is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
Yeah, that would
So
be
without
helpful.
you, I never would have found the front door.
Interesting.
Okay. This trench guy. I keep hearing him in
This
my
is first
head.
aid Mariana.
Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data.
Oh, interesting.
That's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
Yeah.
I think I will. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear
Can
about
you
these
tell me
anomalies.
what an object of power is exactly?
Yes, please, I want to know
This
about the
is all-
anomalies.
Well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects
That's
of power
vaguely
are
condescending, but that's
mundane
fine.
objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense.
Interesting.
Got it?
Did she memorize this?
I actually understood all of that,
Got it.
I think.
Thanks.
Okay, so translation, because so this is also like a lot of like the words she used and like the little documentation, very much so the tone of the SCP Foundation. So translation for those of you who aren't used to weird, like pseudoscientific bullshit. I say pseudoscientific in the fact that like they sound scientific, but they're mostly probably made up. I don't know. I haven't actually looked up if these things are actual terms used for things. But essentially, what she said, objects of power are just things, like for example, say I could actually use magic with this wand that I've made. Well, I combined it with something else, but someone else actually made the wand part. But anyway, so like say, I could actually cast like just spells just directly with this. Like I could just wave this and cast Fireball, for example. It would be because this is a mundane object that housed weird supernatural energies that were connected to. Apparently, in this universe, all of the objects they use are connected to a different plane. So, like, oh yes, this is connected to a different plane of existence, so it can be used to do magic and supernatural shit. Versus, it sounds like an altered item, which would be like if this pen cap could just, I toss it, and it just starts pouring out liquid for no discernible reason. So, it's just altered items are just things that do weird shit, but don't have, like, an actual stabilized cause for it, is what it sounds like.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss.
Yeah, what are those?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one, it seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Your mouth
Doesn't
seems to
the
move
timing
further than
seem
it should.
suspicious?
That's what I was thinking.
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Double check I understood this real quick.
Can you tell me what this is all?
Well, so objects of power are and have developed a link to the app, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile. And got it?
Okay, yeah, so essentially,
Thanks.
objects of power, things that have like a solid link to this thing that they're calling the astral plane. I'm guessing the astral plane's connected to the antihistamines in my head, which is what I'm going to refer to them to until we get an actual name. Versus altered items, which are essentially if I just injected raw magical energy into this, threw it out the window and saw what happened. Just volatile and chaotic with no real way to usefully control it. At least with the data that we have, that's the conclusions I'm drawing, so.
Thanks, Emma. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Yeah, no shitting.
Just let me know.
Will do. Why the sound effect? I'm just walking through a door. Okay, so is that like a quest marker? There's definitely more balloons that direction. But what's down here? Sector elevator. Oh, this part's like all weird and distorted, so I need to fix it first. Okay. At least that's going to be my guess. But I believe, for now, is this going to trigger anything? Okay, no, it's just where I need to go. Cool. Well, this is shaping up to be interesting to say the least. So, I'm very excited. I'm already enjoying the heck out of this. This is really fun. This is just... This definitely has big SCP vibes. Absolutely. It's... Like, even some of the, the documentation format, the clinical tone, the weird... Oh, hey, what are you? Oh, you're just the shelter. Which I've already been in, correct? Yes, I have. Yeah, this is very cool. I love this a lot. It honestly reminds me of one SCP in particular. SCP, I believe it's 1733? Or 17... Or maybe just 17... Or, no, 1730. Which is what happened to Site-19, because it's about a building that's full of weird shit and that shifts and changes. So, I'm so excited. I'm enjoying the heck out of this. For now, thank you everybody so much for watching. Please do not forget to be kind to yourselves and one another. And for now, it is time for some very important things. Infinite thanks to my Voidizians over on Ko-fi, Darius, and Sarah Senpai. If you'd like to see your name on the screen, or gain access to other wonderful boons, such as choosing what games I play, Discord access, the chance to sell me your immortal soul, and much, much more, check out my Ko-fi link in the description. And as always, don't forget to hydrate, masticate, and medicate.